I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go.
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? The Buffs, man, bowl eligible, man. Bowl eligible. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna give everybody time to join.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's MAGDOG TV, let's go. Let's go.
So before we allow everybody to join, I know a lot of y'all want to chime in and give your thoughts on the game. Man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I can finally breathe. Watching this team, they scare you a lot, man. I was wondering why we was throwing the ball while being up by 8 points at the end, but we got the win, man. This team is they can give you high blood pressure, especially late at night. But overall, man, congratulations to the Colorado Buffs. You know, we're bowl eligible now. All it takes is to win 6 games. We are bowl eligible. And, you know, I mean, the sky's the limit. As far as college football playoffs, I mean, we're right around the corner. I don't know if you guys know, but all we need is BYU to lose, maybe, Kansas State. I think they say Iowa State, one of those teams. So we have a bye week coming up next week. And, you know, we're going to still go live. We may do a watch party next week since we don't have a Colorado game to react to. So that's probably what I do, a watch party, and we can see if we can, one of those 3 teams can lose, man. That's all we need. And we got to win out, though. You know, that's the only way we can get in there. But overall, man, the team played great. Man, you know, this is why I can't go live while watching the game, man, because they would give you a heart attack, man. But Preston Hodge played great. Travis played great. Shador played great. Shiloh, man, I don't know, man. Shiloh, he played okay. You know what I'm saying? You guys know I'm gonna keep it a buck. He played okay, man, but the unsportsmanlike almost hurt us. You know, but I mean, he did what he had to do. Cam, I was a little bit afraid with Cam with the helmet to helmet. He almost got that helmet to helmet twice, because all it took is for them to call helmet to helmet, and then that would have hurt us after the bye week. So overall, man, everything was great. Shout out to Mata. Mata don't miss. He played great as well. I mean, that kick, man, that 46-yard kick was like right there, man. And you know, God was in there. He was on our side tonight, man. So that's my thoughts right there. I'm gonna read the comments, and then I'm gonna share the link. I'm gonna share the link right now for those that want to chime in and give their thoughts. We had a late nighter, but you guys know, man, we up right now. 180 people in the room, man. Hit the like button. If you guys don't mind, man, hit that like button. So let's see. We got Lavish. What's good? King J in the house. What's good? Roger says, "Go Buffs." I'm happy. Hey, MAGDOG, Buffs got that dub. Facts. Dark Boy in the house. What's good with you? D's Barbecue in the house. What's good? 6-2. I have to call it a night. I catch up with your thoughts later today. Hey, yeah, it's definitely a late one. We got Adonis in the house, man. What's good with you? How you doing? How you feeling?
Good, man. Good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Better than last week. You know, we bowl eligible, man. And I mean, how you feeling?
Oh man, great, man. Awesome game, man. But you know, I'm a little bit disappointed where you know the way we finished. Got kind of close there. But other than that, man, great game. Good to see Travis back healthy. We ran the ball, man.
Yeah,
we ran the ball, balanced it out. looked really good. But I agree with you, man. Shiloh, man. I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
yeah,
don't know. He looked kind of guessing and timid out there, man. He's grabbing, arm tackle. I don't know. But overall, man, it's great to be bowl eligible, man, and the sky's the limits, man.
yep, I agree. What about you, King J, man? I know you usually keep it a buck, man. What's your thoughts?
I'm like you, man. I'm jumping up and down. They had your blood pressure high, but man, I'm proud of the guys, man. I feel like God watching over the team, man. I feel like it's a lot of hate and jealousy, a lot of calls and stuff that is just not being called. But I mean, what can we do? We just got to play against the refs. But I just don't understand. They hating because of the aura, the confidence, them being they self, but it's crazy.
And I feel like they giving us these late games, man, on purpose. I just gotta, we up right now at 1 a.m. Central here. I feel like they schedule these games late too to try to throw us off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That ain't gonna work though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. How do y'all feel as far as I know that Adonis he's pretty much spoke on Shiloh Sanders. What's your thoughts as far as Shiloh, King J? How do you feel?
I mean, I like Shiloh, but Shiloh he gotta tighten up, man. I feel like I like him, but I feel like he gets away with certain stuff that other players can't get away with. You
That's
know.
true.
So
That's true.
I want to see that boy Colton Hood play more in Stoudemire. I feel like Colton Hood a dog. Every time he come in, he get an interception or he either get, what I'm saying, tackle for a loss. So he make some type of flash play. Like I feel like he got
Yeah,
NFL potential. You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
agree with that. How
But
do you feel as far as Adonis with the late gameplay? I mean, we was pretty much in position to go ahead and run the clock out, but we still throwing go routes. What's your thoughts on that?
You said the late game play or the
Yeah, yeah,
what
like
was it?
when it was like 3 minutes left. We could have ran the ball, but we was
Right,
it's
right, right, right. Yeah. Um, you're right, man. Um, anything can happen, man, when you're throwing that ball. You know. So yeah, I would have liked to see because we were running the ball pretty good there. The offensive line was, they was getting some push. So I don't see why, we threw it so much there. So yeah, I agree with you on that. And
yeah, I
also
know.
and also the late game time, man. That's uh and when I saw it, I was like, man, no, again, 10:15. I mean, I'm here on the East Coast. I'm in North Carolina. So, it's 2 o'clock in the morning right now,
Exactly. What about you, King J? I know you. It like you
man,
laid back.
hey, I don't care if the game at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna be up watching. But yeah, they doing us wrong. But I just feel like you ever watch those old movies that be on Netflix and how they had a Cinderella stories. I feel
Yeah,
like that's what's going on with Coach Prime. I feel like it's a lot of spiritual warfare behind Boulder. It's deeper than like he's really leading men. Like the stuff that he's doing good, they not showing that. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And then he doing it his way. So I feel like it's so much deeper than the football game. Like I don't know y'all religion if y'all pray what y'all believe in, but I feel like it's so much deeper than the football game, and
I
a lot
agree
of
with
people
you.
can't see that.
I definitely I see it. You know what I'm saying? And what they're trying to do is, I mean, it's making us all close though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah, yeah.
y'all all a family, man. Like both of y'all.
Yeah, I feel like I know you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never met you a day of my life, but we talk back and forth on the net, support one another, but I most definitely feel the same way, man. And I coach and mentor young kids, so I follow a lot of the stuff they doing and I use it in my neighborhood, in my community with the stuff that I'm teaching the kids. Like I'm trying to teach them how to be men and real life lessons because a lot of our guys, we not getting that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Breaking it down to we can understand because you got all these guys going to the Nick Sabans and the Lane Kiffins and all these other guys, but they can't relate to them, man. And most of the kids I talk to tell me that their coaches are not cultured. And that doesn't mean like more like black or white. That could be any race. Like they're not cultured with what's going on now. They can't relate to the kids. So
Yeah. So how do y'all feel? We'll start with Adonis with the first touchdown with Jimmy Horn. Throwing a peace sign, man. I mean, I felt like that was petty. You even see Tyreek Hill doing that on his way as far as scoring. What's your takeaway on that?
Yeah, man, I thought that was was a petty call, and that that just shows you the whole Colorado Coach Prime, that whole thing. They're thinking that, okay, well, you guys think y'all can do whatever you want, but it's a part of the game, man. I've seen worse. I've seen celebrations that could warrant something, but man, they don't you don't throw the flag on that. You know what I'm saying? At
Yeah,
least give them a warning. You know,
exactly.
I mean, that was a huge play in the game.
It was. I mean, luckily we was able to score that drive. But
Yeah.
I mean, what about you, King Jay? I know you probably was tripping on that.
no, I was tripping. I was heated. I feel the same way. Deuce, man, like at least give him the touchdown, then give him 15 yards after at the most. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But people doing way worse. So like if you really looking at the game, they slamming these boys extra. They leaning on them. They twisting their ankles, twisting their legs. After the play they put, bro, it's like it's no way the
oh
ref
yeah,
not seeing this stuff. Even if did you see the K State game when the player got his phone over there and took a picture? Now
I seen that.
imagine if Shador would have did that.
Man,
If Shador would have did that, oh man, that would have been all over. Oh, who does he think he is? He's taking pictures while the game is going on and all that. Shador kind of got away with that at
I
all.
agree. And I mean,
So
But
it's
I've seen players, doing the gun signs and
yeah, I
the
hate that
celebration.
though. Yeah, I don't like that. Like we're a long way from that. What you like? We playing football. What you shooting a gun at somebody for?
Exactly.
Find another celebration. Yeah, I don't like the gun celebrations.
Yep, I definitely agree. Then it says, yep, it has been a journey. We all going through together. He's right. Uh, It says, man, I've been keyboard kung fuing with these clowns all preseason like the rest of y'all. We bowling. So yeah, man, I mean, we definitely bowl eligible, but I feel like we can go a lot further than just, being bowl eligible if we get some outside
Facts.
help. Donis, how you feel as far as us trying to crack that Big 12 conference championship game?
oh man, it's there for the taking, man. We just need a couple of those teams to go down. BYU, I was hoping UCF took out BYU today, but
Yeah,
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 they just couldn't
man.
do it. But I think, man, I'm telling you, somebody's going to go down, and Colorado's going to slip right up in there, man. I think we're right where we need to be. The players know it, the coaches know it. I just hear it, if you're watching the videos, um, and you see the coaches in the meeting, the way they're talking to the players. Um, it's a difference, man. It's a
yeah.
different vibe. It's a different atmosphere, man. And I think they want it. They're there. They're hungry for it, and it's there for the taking, man. I think we're gonna slip in there.
Yeah, I can feel it too. What about you, DJ? I see you just chimed in. What's your takeaways on the game? How you feeling?
Good evening, family. Good evening. I normally start off with my good and my bad. So I'm gonna give you the good. I'm gonna give you the good. We won. That's my good. I came away with tonight like I feel like even though we won, it feels like we lost to me in a way. I'm not putting anything that they've done. They practiced hard. They did all those things, but this is just some of the stuff that I saw. Can somebody please tell me how every week Livingston calls a defense where we get beat on a wheel route or a back out of the backfield every week? It doesn't matter what we do, that play gets us for at least 30 yards a week. That bothers me because I call it, I talked about it like 2 weeks ago, and it's still there. I don't understand it. But yet, we don't do that with our backs. And we got fast slot receivers. Even if you want to throw in Caleb or Wasim in there just to mix it up, we get no explosion out of the backfield or out of that slot position. And they do it to us every week. That's my first thing. Second thing, I don't understand how in the first half, we cleaned it up in the second half, but we played man again. I saw, like, I was on a couple of chat boards and everybody's like, Shiloh's trash, Shiloh's trash. Don't get me wrong. He could have been in on a few more things, but if you're playing man and your back is to the quarterback or to the backs, you're not going to see somebody running up behind you. By the time you turn around, it's like that dude is like 10 to 15 yards. Like that quarterback got a couple of runs where I was like, why is nobody even spying or looking at this man? And that was in the first half. Second half, they cleaned it up. Third thing, they played scared in the third half, man. I was calling all game. Look, they cannot hang with us with our deep threat. Travis could have scored at any point in time. They just like shut the game down in the third half. It should not have been that close. We were
Yeah,
we had so many opportunities. And the good part, when we always talk about the offensive line, Shador actually had time to throw. I got mad at
yeah,
him
he
that
did
one
have some
time.
time.
He had time tonight. And I'm like, bro, Travis, every time you would see, like, when they would go away from the play, I saw like two times the announcer was like, well, Travis was over there in the corner and he was over. Travis was over there. Air it out. We got to take the top off. In the third half, I'm glad that they ran the ball, but they ran the ball just to give the ball back to Cincy to catch up. 3 timeouts burned, and you gave the ball back to them with
I swear,
time on the clock?
I
Come
swear,
on,
it seemed
man.
like Coach Prime don't even be really like taking these things serious a lot of times, and it do be scary. Like I was
Mm.
asking Adonis and and our other in King J, is that why we throwing the ball, with 3 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? And it's a one possession game, so it just seems like they play a lot loose. But sometimes you have to shut it down and go ahead and get the win, in my opinion. But I mean, we got the win, so that that's a great thing. So, but
But
yeah,
I,
it can definitely
and,
bring great hairs.
but I mean, I agree. I agree with the man coverage, man. That man coverage is hurting us, man.
It
I'm
is.
telling
It's
you, I was like,
killing
man,
us in the first
we're
half,
in
man.
man coverage again.
It's almost like Coach Prime saying that we're gonna run man from here
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way through.
he made that known.
Yeah,
I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess he biased since he was a corner and he said he
yeah,
want to run it man, but I do feel like he should take him out of it. But I'm gonna say another thing, D. I feel like somebody is always gonna be open because think about the personnel. You got Jimmy Horn, you got LaJohntay Wester, you got
yeah,
Miller, you got Travis. Somebody, the receivers are so good, bro. Somebody's gonna be open every single play. Like you talking about 4-3-4-4 guys. It's not
yeah.
even close. Even with Jimmy Horn, like I wanted to see him get on, but you also got to take another thing. I feel like Colorado got to be more mentally tough than everybody because every game during the third and fourth quarter, I count a minimum of 3 to 4 pass interference. Even that last one, you seen that one, the Will Shepherd, and on the other side, they didn't call that. He was all
Oh
over
yeah,
you. Like, what do you do at this point? Like, you got to keep fighting. You can't get mad, but damn, man, they not treating us fair, bro. Man, they don't want to see these boys win, man. And you doing this to some kids, bro. These are kids.
yep,
But
See, you are stating my point. Now, Mad Dog and I have been going back and forth for almost a year and a half now about how good Omarion Miller is and how great our wide receiving core is. There is literally, when you look on the other side of the field, no secondary that can keep up with anybody on our team.
facts.
yeah. That's fact.
None. And so, don't get me wrong. I know we have to run, but in the third quarter, you could have took the top off at least twice and got a pass interference call or let Wester or Travis run down the seam. He was open all night, but it comes down to
Yep.
a nail biter. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Every other team does what we can do to them. Our slot, I'm gonna say this again because I'm gonna say it again next week because they're gonna piss me off again. Our slot receivers or Draylon or even Hood, the running back out of the backfield, using him like we did with Edwards last year, out of the backfield is phenomenal on those middle linebackers. We never exploit that every week. I don't know why. And we don't put any motion in our running game to get these people to bounce to the outside. We run it straight up the middle. And their nose tackle went down tonight. And I was like, oh, we are going to
Yeah,
eat.
yeah,
And
Oh
I
yeah,
noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I was definitely thinking
me too.
that.
Not to cut y'all off. Michael says, "What's up, man? Can I come on?" I shared the link. You just got to click the link and come in. But yeah, I was
Nah,
worried too.
I
what
agree. To chime in on that too. To y'all, do that offensive coordinator seem a little nervous sometimes? Like he's under a lot
Yeah,
of pressure from a body language, or y'all being men just observing? Do y'all think that way, or am I wrong?
I feel that way. I definitely feel that way. There's a lot of times where I feel like he kind of, he shut it down.
Yeah,
Either that or he just, so
yeah,
nervous that he just let Shadur just run through. It's almost like Shadur is the offensive coordinator.
yeah.
well, let me tell y'all, if y'all don't know who Pat Shermer is, okay, so he was the coach of New York, the New York Giants, and they were woeful. The only time Pat Shermer had a good year was in 2017 when he was the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings and he won Offensive Coordinator of the Year. The only problem with Pat is he's too conservative. When, like, there were like 5 screens tonight, no motion, no running backs out of the backfield catching as far as the slot or doing anything to be creative. When you put Travis Hunter and you give him a screen, you are really wasting his talent when you just throw the ball to the side. Now, maybe 10 or 15 yards up on a curl or something like that, yes. But if you're just doing a screen with Travis Hunter, that shows no creativity whatsoever. And I've seen Pat Shermer because he was a coach for the Denver Broncos, and they hated him when they found out that he was going to be an analyst, like the Colorado fans, because I was watching. They were like, not Pat Shermer. He killed Denver. He is too conservative, and he has too many jets in the hangar. He never uses these people to blow the doors off. We should be up by at least 4 touchdowns for the rest of the season. With the people that we're playing, nobody can hang with us. I'm telling y'all, they
I
can't
agree.
hang with us.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe we should have beat K State. I felt like Shador, that last play at the end, they should have called a short route.
Exactly.
Also, Will Shepherd was whole, but if he would have called a short route, then we wouldn't have been having that discussion. And also the Nebraska game, I just felt like Nebraska just came in there and punched them in the mouth.
I agree.
Nebraska's not that good. I felt like they didn't pick them up. You know what I'm saying? So
Can I respectfully disagree about the K State game? I felt it. I said it that night. Joel Klatt came on uh, Colin Cowherd. He said, there's no way when you're down with 2 minutes that you leave your end zone unprotected with man coverage. You don't do that. I said that on the show the previous 2 days before that. I was an advocate that this man coverage is killing us. If we would have went zone like we did at the end of the game
I,
tonight, because there was a time when like Shallow and Hodge was on the guy, you would have had 2 people there at least. If Hodge misses, somebody's going to tackle him, and you just don't give up the end zone. Shador already came back and put us up. He had to win the game twice for us with K State. I blame Livingston. I blame Livingston for the first half of this game, but then he corrected it in the second half. But I think that was more the defensive coordinator than Shador because they did their thing and came back. But that's just how I feel.
So what about you, King J? Do you agree with that, or you kind of?
Nah, Shador won the game twice. He definitely won the game twice, but I mean, I I'm sick of having the high blood pressure. At this point, I don't care if they win by 1 point. I just want to see them prove the haters wrong. I want to see these guys
Exactly.
go to the NFL. I want to see Coach Prime get one of them movies that like all these other guys get. you know
Yeah,
about Boulder. I feel like we in a movie right now and people don't even
Facts.
see that.
I
That's
agree.
what I feel like going on. Like my sons play football and I'm gonna be like my son, he want to play wide receiver and DB, and then my 6-year-old, he want to do running back. And I'm like, is y'all looking at Travis Hunter? Is y'all looking at Colorado? They don't understand what's going on, but I make them watch it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So at this point, I don't even care, man. But I
I agree.
respect you too. I respect that, sir.
I definitely agree with, at the end of the day, as long as why we got the dub, you know what I'm saying, and we know going before the bye week, that we get a chance to root against like the other teams as far as Kansas State. There are some other teams that we're going to need as far as outside help. But as long as
Hello.
while we know what we have to do, that's what matters the most. What's good with you, Winston? How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, Mad Dog? What I really want to say today, is that I understand what D is saying because it's almost like you. I don't know if you ever like been in a game where like it was a team that could crush the other team, but it's almost like they were being held back at some
Yeah.
point in time. And another part of it too, the defense actually at the beginning of the game, the defense was like it's almost like they was asleep a little bit, and then once the second half started, they became hot, and once the third and fourth quarter, they started picking up. But in the Arizona game, once we turned it on, we just locked the whole thing down, and Arizona couldn't even get in the game. The quarterback couldn't even he didn't even throw anything meaningful in the game in
Yeah,
Arizona. So I really think that if we could just turn that defense on earlier and lock it down, moving forward, everything will be good.
so you just want to see consistency.
Yeah. Because I feel like our offense is always gonna be like it's kind of sometimes like turn on and off. But I can see from the Arizona game if we like turn up the intensity of the defense, a team can't hurt us. Is a
Yeah,
defense, sometimes that anytime the defense like fall asleep and relax and don't get aggressive, then the other team's like, oh, I feel like I got a chance. I could test Colorado. I
exactly.
can feel like I could go into Colorado house, go in Colorado fridge and drink some juice and chill. But
Yeah,
once the defense wake up and start getting aggressive and start working with them and telling, hey, yo, y'all got to get together, and they start cracking people left and right, people just start backing away and coming off the field and say, I need a substitute, and these people trying to kill me.
yeah. I mean, you're definitely right on that. What about you, old school? How you feeling?
Hey,
Um,
what's going on, man? Dog, congratulations on your show. Hey, what's
yeah,
going on, Paddle? Well, I'm telling you, boys, it's another day out here in the neighborhood, and everything is all good, man. Dog, I'm telling you, it looked like it was going to be one, but it wasn't one. It was just going to be the same thing as usual. What do you think about that, man, dog? Like the young man was saying, it seemed like we getting started slow, but I don't think so. I mean, right back to you, man, dog. You didn't give me an answer to that. Tell him I think everything was right on schedule, and it was supposed to be like we was because we went up 14 points and we held it down. What do you think, man, dog? To his question that to what he was suggesting earlier that we started off slow.
so I think that everybody is correct. Long while we got the win.
It wasn't no.
However you
Man,
feel.
this is my point.
Man, I ain't never been that much nervous in my life.
Man, dog, this is. Hey,
Well,
can I
hey,
say
if
this?
you feel
Can I
like
say
it,
this because this is what I want to get it understood. A lot of us be wanting everything. I mean, we want this for Christmas, we want that for Christmas. I mean, god dang. I mean, we want everything. But when we get it, it seems like, you know what I'm saying? And you know what, man, dog, and that's what we hurt us with, like, we should be going for these, little things and be going for this legendary season we finna have. That's what be hurting us because we always want better. We want more. We want more. Man, dog, I'm gonna tell you something. We're coming from 11-1. I mean 1-11. God dang it. Some of us, a lot of us ain't really Colorado fans, man, dog. We don't get it twisted. We Coach Prime fans. We expect more out of Coach Prime than what we do. Me, I expect to be even. You know what I'm saying? 50-50 CU, 50-50 Coach Prime, because I know that's how it go. So I ain't gonna try to get too much on them and get too much up off of them. When I see them they win and how they do it, they gonna correct it, and that's what they've been doing, man. Dog, haven't they? They've been correcting that failure in play, and that's a good thing, young man. So, young man, you was right. You right. They gonna pick that up though. They gonna start off the first half and get finished it all the way through the goddamn game, so the rest of them get some playing time. I agree with you. Coach Fab heard you too.
So, Catherine, you say MAGDOG, why aren't you bringing other people up? Please be fair. I've shared the link 1,000 times. All you got to do is click it and come in. Like,
real. Just like
Hey,
I
Malcolm,
did.
can I say something?
Okay.
I feel like this game was a game that the offense could score every drive, every possession. And sometimes I feel like it's the play calling. But the offense, they were moving the ball, and I just feel like they could score on every time that they got the ball, but it just wasn't back. And
Exactly.
that's what frustrates me. That's what gets
Mhm.
me on the
And
edge
we
because
gotta
I'm like,
we
man,
gotta implement that running
we
game.
can
We gotta
blow
implement that running game also, young man. We gotta
we can
implement that
blow
running game.
we can blow these cats out,
Exactly.
but
I agree.
we don't do it.
Yeah, we got to
I
implement
definitely
that.
agree.
We got to implement that running game. We get because Coach Prime said this week that we were gonna put on that running game, so he had to implement that running game. So the running game came cohesive with the same thing, getting 4 or 5 yards here and there, get on that pass. That's how that go. It looks boring, but it all works out well, don't it, man, dog?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely
Nah,
Yeah,
worked out.
yeah, yeah.
When we run
Yeah,
the ball, we
I
have a lot.
agree with the running game.
Yeah, we look good when we can run. I mean, August
Mhm.
is running up through the A gap. He carrying people.
That's
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm seeing him drag
Mhm.
10 people. Like he ran very good.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Now we don't like to do it because he didn't get 400 yards. He ain't gonna get no Heisman. He didn't get 400 yards. But I mean, we implementing it. Well, I'll tell you what I mean, you can't have it all. We can't have. I mean, goddamn, this ain't
But
nah,
you know what?
hey,
Another thing too. I feel like Colorado should start, mimicking Texas in a way, because Texas, this team average like 49, 56 points per game. Not that they're not a team that run the ball every minute. They do run the ball now and then, but their Texas most team, their team is focused on just hitting receivers, and their receivers, they might not get like 100 yards every game, but to the extent of the receivers, they're hitting, they get hit
Yeah,
touchdown, touchdown there, touchdown there, touchdown here. So like it's almost like a chain is unleashed of the offense. Once you unleash that offense on another team, you got 56 points by halftime. You don't even need to send Shador out there. You don't need to send Travis out there. You could just send him back on a plane, man. Right? If you're on the road, you can just send him back home, chilling, and just run the
you
ball
can't
for
do
the rest
that.
of the 3 or 4
They,
hours.
they'll be talking about that bad, but like the OG said, man, we really gotta be grateful and happy because think about it. We 6-2 right now,
man, you ain't
sitting
lying.
good. Last year this time, Shador getting injections, he on his back, grass all in his helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, how many times he got touched tonight? I don't think he got what, maybe once?
Got sacked
Twice?
one time. He got sacked one
Yeah,
time.
so I like the OG said, man, we just gotta appreciate it and be happy, the ugly, the good, because
Hmm.
it ain't gonna, man. Like I said, I'm proud of these guys because every single odd is against them, from the
Man, you
media
ain't lying.
to the fans to the
The
Referee.
commentators.
the referee
Do
was
y'all
definitely against
yeah,
us.
do y'all
Yep,
listen to the commentary though? The
yep.
commentary be crazy. I'm like, what are
Uh-huh.
y'all talking about, man?
It's clear as day. They basically give you how they feel, about the team. Like
Hmm.
I've never seen a commentary, usually get like personal with it. I even paid attention when they said Travis Hunter was 6'1", 185, like throwing little jabs like that. You know what I'm
Yeah, talking about he just got Derrick Henry. Like the man little, like the
saying?
man only
Exactly.
160. He's supposed to do him like that, but yeah, man. But Coach Prime bringing that hate out. Like
Yeah, he is.
he's exposing the people who
Yep.
he like. Damn, he a hater too.
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
they true colors coming to the forefront,
I don't
and
know if
he's
you
still
realize.
showing them love.
I don't know if you realize. Whitlock was watching Arizona last week. He turned the TV on. He said,
Don't
"I don't want
talk
to watch
about
this
him in
no
this
more."
chat.
He got
He
pissed
did.
off.
We don't want his energy in this chat. Talk about somebody else.
Oh
Don't.
my
We
God!
we
Even
not
the
even
haters
gonna
are watching
waste
right
time
now.
on that dude.
Hmm.
Hey, Malcolm, do you guys think that
Hey,
on that one tackle, Shador, that the Cincinnati defender went after his leg
Oh yeah,
yeah,
one hundred
he
and
twisted
twisted
percent.
Yeah,
twisted
his
ankle?
yeah.
ankle. That's what Shadur
he
wanted to bring out. That's why he did what he did, because he wanted to bring out to the referee what they did. They went back and showed him where he twisted it at too. That was
One
good
hundred
plan on his
percent.
side. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something. Shadur ain't gonna get hurt. You know what he gonna do? He play hurt a lot. He play like there's something wrong with him. But then he come out, oh, that's legendary. Excuse
Oh
my
yeah,
language.
100%. That was 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Shador wasn't hurt any. He just pretty much wanted to bring awareness to that play.
Yeah. And because he was telling the rep before he came up off, man, dude, man, you sitting up there playing dirty, dog. Watch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they've been
but
hitting him late a lot in this game. And I mean,
Yeah, this team been
that
playing
helped
like
him a
Colorado
lot.
State.
no, they do that
Hey,
every game. They
hey,
Yep.
y'all man, I watch
hey,
the
but
film,
hey,
man,
man, but
because I'm a
I
football
wanted to ask
head.
y'all to get back to the point, because they go right back to what they said right here, right now. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all think Travis Hunter right back on that Heisman Trophy race again?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He
Oh
should
two
be
yeah,
on
two.
that.
definitely,
Hey, he got
definitely
two
Travis.
touchdowns easily, and he almost had a pick. So that they
Yeah,
probably gonna count them as pass breakups. So he
yeah,
probably
Appreciate
had
you for
three
that particular piece.
PBUs.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
he back up there because Jency had a slow game this game, and they was talking
yeah. I
about it
peeped
today.
that. I peeped that.
Yep.
Thank you for man. I peeped
But
that. I
to
peeped that.
be honest, I don't think no player in the group of five is gonna win a Heisman. I don't think they're gonna give it to them, man.
You don't think no
It's like the
player?
Heisman voters don't even respect group of five teams anyway.
Yeah, I think Travis he should get it hands down. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
best
Mm-hmm.
two-way player, and then he don't even get off the field. Like, how can you not give it to him?
Yeah. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Fellas.
but man, dog. The reason why I asked that question, because I was watching back with what's the name what's the name dude, the Christian guy, what's the name play for, we played for Florida, quarterback for Florida.
For Florida, you talking about Cam
Oh,
Ward? I mean,
Cam Ward.
No. What is his name? What is his name? He played in the pros for a little bit. He wasn't all that good. Not Justin Burke,
Lagway.
but the white guy.
I don't. Was it Joe Clatt?
What was his name? He played for Florida. He played for a team in Florida. What is his name?
Is he talking about Tebow?
Tim Tebow. Yeah. He going with what's the name? Because he think what's the name is that running back out there in Boise is the best thing on the market, on the planet. And Tebow played, he played quarterback. I think halfway played quarterback. He tried to play running back too, but that was a little
Yeah.
stir. But I'm
Hey.
just saying, you would think he would be down with doing the rest of the other quarterback, but no, it seems
Mm.
like he's just taking it personal. I don't know, but I but he got to. This is my point, man, dog. While I'm running off, he got to vote. You don't. We don't. You get me?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Man, dog,
yeah,
he
but
got
I
a
mean, let me
vote.
ask you this: do you think he was better than Shador or Travis?
What you think? What the running back?
Just production. I mean, from his college years to what
Uh,
Travis is doing.
I I look me okay. If you ask me, this is what I say. I say to that. I look at like Travis said. I'm doing it on both sides of the ball. If you give me the ball 100 goddamn times, just hand it off to me. There ain't no telling what I'm gonna do.
Facts. Yeah. So a lot of them old heads like Sherman and Tim Tebow, they a lot of them be hating. Like,
Yeah,
man,
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
was my that's why I brought it to you
Mm-hmm.
like that. That's why, and
I,
then like I said, see, they got to vote. See, they vote on whom it is, because of their production and because of where they at, they prestige. They got to vote. We don't. It don't come
what's
from the fans. It comes from the sports writers, right?
yeah, but I would say this though, if Travis don't get it, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be so bad to where it's gonna look illegal though. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
I'll
think if
ever
he
watch
don't get it,
another
it's gonna go
ceremony of a
down as
Heisman ever
use.
again, man. Mm-mm.
man,
exactly right. We the reason that they eat, you know.
man,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody watched football this much since Coach Prime.
Exactly.
Just like
Yep,
Exactly.
even with
yep,
the
yep.
South
That's
Carolina
facts.
girls, with the women's girls, I think Coach Don Staley and Coach Prime had the top ratings out of coaches. Wasn't nobody watching women's basketball before South Carolina
Mm-hmm.
started winning all them
That's
championships.
facts.
The same with Coach Prime. But this is what I wanted to tell y'all, fellas. Say you working at McDonald's, right? You got somebody who can run the fries, they can run the cash register, they can sweep, they can mop. Okay, versus you just got this other person, they can only take orders. Who who,
Hmm.
who you gonna call in for work?
Exactly.
It's that simple. It's that like this person can do 4, 5 things. And I'm saying that to say this with Travis Hunter. This man can play special teams too. They just ain't wearing them out like that. But how can you hate on that, man? He
Can
doing
can
something
can can
nobody's doing. It's
can we
not even
give
close.
can we give Dion, like what you're saying right now is what, like when I'm talking to my friends, when I'm talking to haters, I'm like, we got to really step back because the media will have you like gloss over the fact that there's a two-way player out there. Let's break it down.
Uh-huh.
Travis Hunter is the only player in all of college football, not one of three, not one of 10, one of one. Now, who is the person who came to him and said, instead of you going to Florida State, because I know they're going to promise you something, but they're not going to deliver, you follow me to Jackson and I'll make you famous? This dude was on Sports Illustrated as a HBCU player. Then he follows Prime to Colorado. As a non-quarterback, he was in the top 5 for NIL deals. He is the face of NCAA football, and he's got all these NIL deals, and we know him as a Heisman contender. There's only one coach that would believe in one player to do that. Dion gets no credit for what he does. All these coaches go out there and say, hey, you want to go to Colorado to be a rapper? No, I like to go to Colorado so that my face is on TV every week. Let's put it up. Colorado has been on prime time all 7 games that they played.
Yeah.
All their
Uh-huh.
games.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And they
I'm
don't
gonna keep
like
it
that
all
real
dog.
their
with you.
games.
He's
And
never
they
gonna
was
get the
one and
credit.
they was one and
Nope.
11. That's crazy.
He's never.
People
They
Uh-huh.
don't.
don't want him. He's not their great hope. Great blank hope. You know how they do it.
Yep.
Hey, y'all let Miss Amy
Uh-huh.
Rucker in the chat because she been going in. Miss Rucker, we
Uh,
is not trying to he
hey,
sent the
that's what
link,
I'm saying.
baby.
Like I'm,
We we
We
ain't
equal
doing you like
opportunity
that.
panel. Equal opportunity.
man. I
Y'all
tell
put
you,
Miss Rucker in the chat, man.
man, I just sent about 20, 30.
Miss Rucker, you got to click that link now.
Man.
Click
Hey,
the
hey,
link.
hey, hey,
Click
hey,
the
man, hey,
link.
man, hey, man, dog, can I make a suggestion?
All right, go ahead.
Hey, look here, after we go ahead and get this 10-2 and get this national championship and everything, get Simmons back into the bowl game. Next year, can we start the season off? Everybody come on your show, they gotta address Coach Prime as being Coach Prime, and not know John, me, Dion, Hairhard, and everything else on Prime like they know him. Can you make them people come up on your
Hey,
platform and make them respect that man's name?
hey,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to if I
I
have
agree
to.
with that.
All right. That's
But
all.
I'm,
I agree with
That's
that.
all I want, because everybody be talking about them like they know them, and they really don't
Uh-huh.
have that much respect. Oh yeah,
exactly.
Dion, he's all bad. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you,
Yep.
I
Hey,
get it,
man,
but I don't
dog.
get it.
Yeah.
Man,
What's
dog,
good?
you been to any of the games yet, man?
No, I ain't been to none of the games yet. Everybody been telling me, I need to go to one of the games. What about you? You been to any yet? Or you,
No, I'm trying to get up there, but man, them tickets so high.
man? They
Them
high.
tickets so high, but they play Texas Tech coming up, and that's like 5 hours away from me. So I'm thinking about shooting up there. Like I'm from Carolina, but I stay in Texas now, so it ain't that far. So I think I'm gonna hit that Texas Tech one or either the last game of the season. I mean, I know the tickets is expensive. I ain't trying to pay them more than three, four hundred.
Dr. Amy in the house, man. What's good? What's good?
Let's let her get the flow. Go ahead. I
Go
want to
ahead.
hear it. I want to
Go
hear
ahead. Go ahead.
it.
And first of all, Mad Dog, I just want to say thank you. What an honor for you to have me on your show. I've been following you since the conception of you starting your channel. We've been rocking since last year. You've probably been rocking even before then, probably Jackson, I'm not sure. But I know for a fact, me and you have been like following this team. We have been diehard fans since
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Coach
yeah.
Prime is taking over. And y'all, I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Just excited. So what part of the conversation did I jump in on? I don't want to interrupt y'all, but I did want to say thank you to you. And then I just had a question for you. Like, what was your highlight moment when you knew we just had this game? Or were you nervous, or like, were you nerve-wracking at the end thinking that it's a possibility that Cincinnati could come back?
My personal highlight of the game was really us taking a knee. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, this team can give you high blood pressure. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
true,
saying?
true.
12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we throwing go routes with 3 minutes left when we in position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when we can just run the ball. I mean, like I said, Isaiah Augustin, he played great. You know, he ran the ball very well. But my highlight was just seeing them zeros, you know, knowing that we finally won. You know, what about you? What was your highlight?
I had a few. I did like when they were running, but I love when Shador used his feet. I'm always excited and ecstatic when he is willing to put his feet to the ground and run a little bit. I love the fact that they were using 23 this game. That's you know what frustrated me, y'all. 14. What is his last name? I cannot think of his last
Will
name.
Shepherd.
Oh, when I say
Will
I love
Shepherd.
Coach Prime, and Coach Prime be like he, him, but when I say he dropped so many critical, I be like, dang.
Yeah.
I love the highlight. I'm just going over all the bad stuff that kind of happened. Why did they call Jimmy's back? Because he throw the deuces? Is that like a rule?
Yeah.
Y'all know,
Mm-hmm.
you know us women don't know all the college rules, but we be trying to cheer.
Exactly. I mean, he only did this right here. They called it
Yeah,
back.
I
Like,
felt
That's
so
not no
sad for
rule.
him,
It's
man.
up to the discretion of the refs because people do that. People do worse
Yeah, you do
celebrations than
that
that.
too.
Yeah, because
So
we would have beat them by extra points because that would have been a touchdown. So they called our
yeah,
touchdown back because he throw some deuces. Come on, that's petty.
yeah. How do you feel as far as the late games? How you feel?
Well, I'm in Las Vegas, so it's late now, so it's midnight. Getting ready to be midnight. For you guys, it's super late, but for us, it's not as late. But I don't like it. I think that they do it for their viewership and not in the best the best decision as it relates to Colorado. So they try to give us all those late games when any opposition they could give us, they try to do it. I just really believe that it's anything that they can put, even from one of the press conferences, maybe a few days ago when they would start asking Coach Prime, they have nothing to argue with him about. So now they want to question the credibility or the credentials of the coaches
Mm-hmm.
it's
Next is
always
going to be
Mm-hmm.
not to cut you off, but next is going to be, he only can use the transfer portal. It's going to always be some
Mm-hmm.
type of excuses.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
hey,
also another topic we was talking about was Shiloh Sanders. What's your takeaway as far as the way he played tonight?
He missed a few tackles. I've seen him miss a few. I think he still has to focus on trying to actually tackle and not just hit. He's really good at cracking people. Like he will hit them, but as far as tackling, he gotta, that's his. I think that's gonna be his area of improvement, definitely
Yeah,
for the next level. He's gonna have to definitely get in there. But shout out my boy. I love it. He played with heart. He's
yeah, he
definitely
did.
gonna continue to play,
Mm-hmm.
but he definitely
yeah.
he missed a lot of he missed a lot of tackles that he could have gotten.
Yep, I definitely agree. Willie says Coach Prime equals stereotype according to dumb analysis from some TV analysts. They didn't respect as a player and they never will as a coach. And obviously we all know it because he's a African American coach that carries himself with confidence, say what he has to West State, Jerry, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's and people don't like that, you know.
Listen,
Hey, man, hey, man, dog, can I ask you another question?
Okay.
Hey, young lady, do you think Coach Prime or what do you think is? Well, how do you see? I'm not sure whether he's gonna come back next year. I know he will. That's a stupid question.
I don't.
Well,
I
what do you see Coach Prime future out there at CU, or do you see it somewhere else? young lady?
Man, hey, that's a $1 million question because
Do I see him? Meaning, do I see him going to another school? Is that what you're
Yeah,
asking?
where do you see his future at? You know what I'm saying? Well, both sides after what you did today, well, you all the way where you at, where you want to be at, where you see his future. Where do you see it as a fan? That's what I'm talking about.
I believe I think he'll still be there for a couple more years. I can't say for the end of his coaching career, but
Right.
I know for now, because of what he's built, the momentum he has, it would be crazy to take all of that and what's going on. And Coach Prime is one of those men that he's very due diligent in finishing completing the task. But he will not leave until he gets
I
this
don't see
team.
him leaving. I agree. I don't see him leaving.
Yeah, and who I don't want to leave is Coach Livingston, because I probably already know
there you go.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Like
If
want him at
he
least
try to
another
pull a
year.
gun out on him, tell me he ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry, that ain't what I'm supposed to say. Yeah, pull it
Yeah,
out on him. Tell me he ain't going
I'm
nowhere.
really hoping, and I know they're gonna throw money at him. They're gonna
they're gonna throw millions at him.
They're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff, but I hope he has that level, just that he'll just stick it out at least one more year so they can finish the task. Because I believe if they just stick it out till next year, and we can, if we can get Juju and somebody that can really come in and take two spot at a very efficient level that's coming in ready to play, even if we are a true freshman, I think we own something so dope. I'm so excited, y'all, because I think, to me, it's just bigger than football. I hate that they do not like black men to be confident, to be bold, to be boisterous. They're like, oh, you need to be humble. Well, humility is not the absence of confidence. I don't know why people think if you're confident, you're not humble. That's not the same thing.
I agree. And they use confidence with confidence.
Hey, young lady, let me put you up on some history about CU. CU done this before. This is not new with Coach Prime. It was another coach back in the day when they started winning them games back in the 80s, McCartney. And he started bringing them up. He started bringing God. These guys bringing a whole lot of players from Compton, California, and everywhere else. And they didn't like that there. You understand me? Same thing Coach Prime doing now, getting the Florida boys and everything. He was doing that then. But he started winning. So it started changing the whole system and everything, and then didn't go right with them. You understand me? So to a certain extent, they ran him out because they didn't want to hear that God stuff and everything. But
Can I chime
Pratt,
in on the Lewis just for a second, because I'm going to be the odd man out on this. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but in the past 2 weeks, I done seen like 6 different articles and like 3 different analysts talking about how great Livingston is. And I'm like, Deion Sanders went 12-0 in the SWAC, and we got hired at Colorado. They said that he didn't deserve it. How do you become a gold jacket wearing Hall of Famer and then take Jackson State from nothing to something, and you don't deserve the Colorado job, but you got a person who's played 7 games as a defensive coordinator, and now you can see him being a potential head coach? Am I the only one that saw that this week? Because that irked my spirit.
Well, we know what that is.
They're trying to pull the same thing they did to the other coordinator.
We don't have to even discuss that.
Yeah, we definitely
No, I know it. I'm just saying
They're trying to do the same thing they did last year.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sean Lewis.
That quarterback position, boy, they mad y'all brothers in that quarterback.
Yeah,
they know how to read the plays now.
The brothers running quarterbacks right now. Look at Cam
that's
Newton,
what I'm saying.
Jaden
so the
Daniels,
people
Kyler
happy
Murray,
about that now.
CJ Stroud. You got too many. You got too many of us running that quarterback right now. But I get everybody want to get Juju Lewis. I ain't really sold on Juju Lewis like that.
No.
Not on the college level. Maybe as a backup coming in, getting it, learning it. You know what I'm saying? But this is me personally. I think we should get somebody out the portal. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like Sellers from South Carolina or one of them quarterbacks like that. That's just my personal preference.
The question I would ask you, have you ever seen what's his name play? The young man play. Have you seen him play? What games you seen him play? Did you reach that conclusion? Because he is a fast,
I
he is
haven't.
a fast, he is a fast starter. Ain't like he walking up off the blocks from some goddamn well.
No. I ain't saying he's not good or nothing. I'm just saying if they're looking for the Shador level talent, it's like Shador is the only quarterback that's always playing behind. Are you gonna have that mental toughness that Shador has? And that's
I
gonna
don't
be
think.
hey,
Yeah, not to cut you off.
Let me ask you another. Let me ask you a couple questions. The one question is because I assume y'all watch NFL. Do y'all think the NFL the talent that's coming out of college right now with these quarterbacks, y'all just got through speaking about them, is set in stone for the NFL? It's ready for them. These guys is coming out because look at Cam Ward. You can't even make a difference between him. You can make a difference between him and Sadura.
yeah.
Now
Him and Shador
who
play.
else is
They
coming out
train with the
after
same
that? And is they
quarterback
gonna
coach.
be are they gonna be under effect as far as the NFL is concerned? That's a
I think
question.
Shador
Yeah,
is the stop. He is the what the NFL teams are looking for as it relates to
Mhm.
controlling that pocket,
Mhm. Mhm.
having
yeah.
that
Mhm.
Shador,
accuracy with
Yep.
Shador
Yep.
and
passes.
Yep.
Cam,
Hold
Shador and
on,
Cam
sir.
is him.
Let me talk
Yeah.
about two a little bit now. Okay, his agility is crazy. His accuracy
Mhm.
is unmatchable. His toughness
Mhm.
and resilience. I do not care what they say about college
Mhm.
football. There is nobody, no quarterback can take that many hits and be standing like that, like number two.
Mhm.
Not
Thanks.
Exactly.
Ward,
That's
not
facts.
none of them. They can say
Facts.
what they want, not
Facts.
Melrose, not none of two get hit and
Facts.
keep
That's facts
two
right
up
there.
Facts.
and
You give
two keep
Shador
ticking
Sanders
and
exactly.
listen, with 2 seconds you can put the ball in two hands and something
Yeah.
gonna happen. I'm truthfully
Mhm.
saying that.
Facts.
So he has the mental fortitude for it. He has the discipline. Shador is what you. So that's why people are like, well, what do you mean you're picking him to be one? They only look at it from what they think they see. I'm so glad this season they're showing behind the scenes with him, showing plays, reading the defense, talking to Shermer. What do you feel about that, Mad Dog? I love that they're showing those clips so we can see a different lens of him because everybody they don't understand that boy can see and he breaks down in people. Him and Travis, their football IQ is on another level.
Mhm.
It's the Sanders greatness. You know that well off media. You
Mhm.
know that's the son. They
Just
hate
imagine
that.
them on the same NFL team, man. That's crazy.
You know
I pray it won't probably happen the first year, but I'm hoping somewhere down the line they can all come back together. I really
Man,
do.
Yeah.
I'll watch that team all the time, man.
yeah, I think he
Nah.
giving us that hard knocks of college football, man. Every no other college football program has that type of media access that we have. I mean, they hate it from all angles.
Mhm.
It's bigger than like you said than football. I mean, it's huge. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
y'all realize that Shador is the fourth most sacked quarterback in college football, but he's top 6 in completion percentage? Let that sink in.
That's
Let
what
that
make
sink
him
in.
even better though.
That's what we're but that's
He's
what we're
doing more
saying
with
right there.
less. And like she said,
Exactly.
you can't
People,
coach resilience. Resilience is his
exactly.
best asset. Not
Yeah,
his ability to hit if you don't got resilience, you can't do nothing. That's in life, period, though.
that's true.
Mhm.
That's
So
true.
that's his greatest
I'm,
asset to me, his resilience.
I'm gonna
No,
let y'all know something. If Cam Ward didn't have that D line, that offensive line from
preach,
Miami, he
preach.
wouldn't be able to do all them throws that he's doing. All
That's
No,
them
fact.
40,
I,
40
I,
points, 56 points, he wouldn't be able to do all that.
hey, I
Melrose,
ain't
he
gonna
wouldn't
lie,
be
I
able to do
kind of
what he do
disagree.
if
I
he had that great
disagree.
D line,
I
offensive line.
disagree. Hey,
No, no,
if you
I'm
follow
not gonna
Cam,
disagree on that one.
no,
I
Oh
know that's
no,
a
no,
let me
fact.
get
Dave.
something off right quick. If you follow Cam Ward and
he's
Shador,
good.
you'll see them train together,
Yeah.
and they are very, very similar. Like they do the
Yeah.
same drills, they study the
They have
same,
the same coach, though.
even to rolling
Yeah, that's
out.
true.
Like they're coached well. That's why I feel like
Yeah.
this is not something that they're just doing because of talent. They're being coached to
Yeah.
perform like
Along
But
with
this.
Kyron Jones
here's the
too.
missing
Tom Brady is helping these guys. That makes a difference. The
here's
That's
the
greatest
true.
missing
quarterback of all time is coaching you.
here's
I
the
don't
missing
think
piece
it's
to your
Tom Brady.
argument.
I think that's Shador's mentor. But what's the other gentleman that's
Kyron
always with Shador?
Cam
Kyron
Cam
Jones.
Ward.
Yeah, he's the one that coached both. Even when they're on break, they're somewhere training, and he has like the one from Virginia Tech. I think they might be cousins, like Ward.
Nah,
and
he not all that. Nah,
I
for me,
think
the drones dude, he not all that to me.
No,
I think
I'm saying they're all being coached by the same
Yeah.
person.
I think Shador, out of all these quarterbacks, Shador is the only quarterback that I see that can take immense amount of pressure and still come out on top. If you apply a lot of pressure to these other quarterbacks, trust me, they're going down and they're not coming back.
It is
You
a
got to go
lot
back and
for
Here's
watch
my only
Cam
argument
though.
to yours, my man, is the fact
it's
that
it's a
Shador
lot
was
to ask a quarterback though to just go and play without an offensive line. Like what he dealt with last year.
Right.
I mean,
That show you right there. The level he basically didn't have no offensive line last year.
yeah,
so
He
it
had
was
to
that
do
bad. It
everything.
was that bad.
So,
Me, you,
Yeah, it
Dr.
was that
A,
bad.
all of us could have did better than what the O-line did last
I don't know if y'all remember the UCLA game, man. In the UCLA game, I feel like I wanted to go over there and fight somebody, bro. Seriously.
Hey, I
Yeah,
don't
man,
think
because
it's
like
them. I don't think they like
these
them. I
dudes
don't
were
think
like
them dudes
backing up and walking out of the way to let the dude hit Shador. I'm like, man, y'all dudes are like enemies. You might as well not
they
even
didn't
be.
like him. It came out. It all the blogs, the slick shots. You can look at people's body language. Like the guys this year, Seaton got up there. He said that won't happen this year.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
He
I don't
said
know
he
if y'all
said
ever
he
go
said
back
that
and
won't
look at
happen
the
this year.
They
film.
have secret
I don't know if
hatred.
y'all ever go back and look at the film. They backed up literally and just let them go through the holes
hey,
and let him hit them. It's like obvious.
hey, what y'all think about our offensive line today? Offensive
They
line
was
play.
dogs.
they,
They
I
was
mean,
hmm
dogs. You didn't
I
see
don't think
it.
Shador was
Ooh,
touched. He
we
wasn't
got
even
a
touched on
Did
that.
W.
you
They
see
were
when they
cracking,
caught
man.
that defensive tackle when they cracked him and he fell on the ground? That was an underrated play. That
Yeah,
boy
hmm
320 pounds, and I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
Godfather went down.
they went,
Godfather
they
went
got,
to sleep.
he went to sleep. That
Yeah,
what you
crack
say,
was
Doc?
Godfather went to
crazy.
sleep. They
What you
I
say,
rung his
Dr. A?
bell.
have two questions for you. Am I tripping, or where have Shadozi been? Has he been out there?
Yeah,
He
Oh, yeah,
been
he been
ball,
out
he
there.
ball. He a
Yeah, he balled.
stuffer. He been
yeah.
stuffing. He keeping his gap. See, the thing about him, that's not gonna show up maybe as a sack, but if he keeping
hmm
his lane integrity, then everybody else around him is gonna make the play. So
Yeah,
Got
just
he
you.
because he
Exactly.
didn't get
Because
the sack
he's
doesn't
holding
mean he
two
didn't do
dudes
his
at the same
job.
time.
Yep. So
Oh yeah.
Got
sometimes
you.
just
Okay,
because
so
they
he
don't
has
get the
been,
sack.
because I just haven't. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, where's Shadozi? Because I
Oh,
normally hear
nah, he's been an
something. So he's
impact.
been in there working. I just haven't
Yeah,
heard it.
Yep.
Okay, great.
I don't know if y'all noticed in Arizona, he took up like 3 dudes. And that's
Hey,
when the guy just flooded around the center and just got the quarterback.
So he
hey,
yeah.
okay.
hey,
So
hey, hey,
great.
hey, where is Hayes at?
I don't know what he had, man.
I ain't heard of
Hayes.
Hayes.
Oh,
I don't
I
know
think,
where
yeah,
Hayes
Yeah,
Hayes
at.
is still injured,
Sean
though.
said he's hurt. He
Okay,
said it
Hayes
in
okay,
is
the
still
all right,
injured.
that
all
he's
right,
hurt.
all right.
Yeah, I watch all the listen. When I say I'm so excited for this team, I watch all Mad Dogs videos and I
Appreciate
comment. I'll be watching all the press conferences, everything. My
Yeah,
baby was like,
me
all
too.
you do is watch Colorado. I said, yeah, if I'm not making money. And so I guess Mad Dog, my thing with you, let's do our spotlights of the week for this week. I want like, who do you think is gonna be your 5 pick for next week? That's gonna
Well, we got a bye week next week,
like,
so we got
we gotta buy. Yes.
Yeah.
After that, who we play next?
Oh, Texas Tech.
Hey,
Texas Tech.
Okay,
Yep,
I think I'm
Texas Tech.
watching a little bit of them.
that's gonna be a high scoring game.
hey,
Yeah,
young
that's gonna
young
be our
lady, that
last
ain't gonna,
tough team.
that ain't gonna be an easy game.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be an easy
Well, this
game at
one wasn't
No,
all.
supposed to be
that ain't
an
no,
easy
that ain't
one.
no
The
chalk
last one
up
was.
win.
Yeah, that was a high score.
I think they got some hoodoo over there in that stadium, man. Something weird going on over there.
I mean, I if they do, I mean, have we not dealt with voodoo this season?
Yeah.
But
That's
hey, they
true. That's
last
true.
year defeated.
That prayer warrior. Come on, we passed that
Especially
damn.
on the road.
Yeah, that's down there in
But
UCF.
no,
Yeah.
did you see the reporters got mad, the atheist ladies, because they were praying?
Oh yeah,
But
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
like I said, I don't want to get deep into it. You know, I follow Christ, I'm religious, but you got to think about how powerful Christ is if somebody don't want you praying over these
That's true.
kids. So
Hey,
Mm.
hey, I,
Well,
that just
Trump
let
said
me
it
know.
last year. He said
I
he was
would say,
getting death threats.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I wouldn't say it's Christ. I would just say the hate of, the thought thereof. You understand me? Everybody want everything to be in this place, and it ain't no prayer, and ain't no such thing as prayer in football.
They
Yeah.
need to get Coach Fromm some security, man. These people getting too out of order.
He got security. He keeps
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got.
security.
he
Oh,
got
it's
security. And I
security.
mean, he
He
been
got
dealing.
people around him that you don't even think that wear regular clothes. Oh, he's no
But
fool now.
I'm
Hey,
letting y'all know, like
he moved.
Coach Prom have like real haters, like people that really deeply hate him. I'm like, what?
Well, that's because
Y'all doing too much.
the mission in which that's on Coach Prime's life is bigger
Uh
than
huh.
football.
Amen.
And
Exactly.
Exactly.
it's bigger than
Exactly.
Amen.
He
football.
been
Amen.
winning his
You're
whole life,
gonna
man. Like
have
Uh huh.
football,
opposers.
baseball,
Yeah,
money, like marketing.
Uh
His
huh.
son's great. I mean, you
because
know,
Paul the Crypt Keeper. Sorry, hopefully this don't get clipped and somebody go back. I have names for all of them. I have Jason the Warlock, Paul
but
the Crypt Keeper.
Paul is more humble now.
Yes, Paul have
Paul ain't
changed.
humble.
But he was like, oh, that when he mentioned that we're irrelevant, but yet every game has been televised on like a national station. How do you just make these type of comments? Like everybody, CU is the one to watch. Like you want to see them, you want to see what's going to happen, whether you want them to win or lose. They watching, they sneaking a peek, they flipping that channel. I guarantee you, they
Oh yeah.
are.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can I, on that note, for ESPN, like there's different levels to the hate that Dion gets. Paul Feinbaum is the fake hate
The
because he
Crypt
works for
Keeper.
ESPN. Paul Feinbaum,
Yeah.
all he does is sit down there and gin up the controversy so that you're watching Sports Center in the morning, and ESPN televises their game. So he's like sort of part of the machine. So it's not like he's really, really hating because when they win, he's like, oh, I guess I was wrong. He does that. But there's some really people out there when you look at some of these comments where they're like, he's so pompous and he's so arrogant, which has nothing to do with if he's winning or not. You know what I'm saying? They just hate brown people who are succeeding and don't do it
Mm-hmm.
their way. So there's different types of hate. There's the professional hate that drums up interest so that you'll watch the sports shows in the morning and watch ESPN because they're going to be televising the game. And then there's people who really hate this man because of his color.
That's exactly.
So there's a few agendas at work.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a question for you, gentlemen. I'm just came over interviewing y'all. Matt, okay,
He,
so Matt,
he better than me. I mean,
how does it work, you guys? Tell me. So as it relates, because y'all remember again, I'm a woman, so I'm learning all of the now I know all the positions now. I know all of our players like that actually play. Like somebody challenged me and was like, name 5 players. They was by the time I was done, they said, you know the whole roster. I was like, and the positions. So my question is, when it comes to bowl, I know they said they want a better bowl. I remember he was saying, so it happens. So when you become bowl eligible, the more you win, you go to like a
yeah,
better.
the higher.
Yeah. More better bowl. Yeah. The
Yeah,
more you
the more
win,
you
the
win.
more better your bowl
We
is.
want to go to the national championship, so all we got to do is keep winning every game in front of us. Go ahead, young lady.
Right. I don't even
Absolutely.
care about. I ain't even gonna lie. I want them to go to the playoffs. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
mean the bowl is cool. They got the bowl. That's in
Mm-hmm.
the bag. But man, you don't
Yeah, no, that's the first
understand
milestone.
what's
So
that. You
now,
don't
yeah.
understand what that's gonna do for them if they get in
Mm-hmm.
that college playoffs, man. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want they don't want Prime in that playoff, man.
No, they
No, they
don't.
don't.
They
They don't
working.
want him in
They
that.
Young
working
lady, please
overtime to
listen.
keep us out.
They know he got that. The bowl is on lock. The bowl is
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
lock. You can see that. Anybody who
Yeah.
know
Mm-hmm.
football can see that. But I'm telling you, ma'am, if whatever those two teams get those losses and they get in that Big 12 championship, oh, that's gonna break the internet.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
think they hating now? Oh man.
The haters are
Please
gonna
say
come out
that
of
again.
everywhere.
Yep.
I
But
agree. I mean,
I
1000%.
pray they get that college football because then the recruits they already making the money. The money's
Yeah,
made in that
we already
bowl.
got 2 recruits
Yep.
today already this week.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did.
yeah. So the
Yay.
more wins, the higher the bowl is. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I'm gonna go. I mean, with the hate, the amount of hate that they get, I want them to finish like all the way. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be
Yeah.
great.
This
I
is
think
big
so
Yeah.
many
because
people,
The
like real fans, we really
the
we
the
rooting hard.
highest bowl outside of the Rose and the everybody know the Rose and the Sugar is automatic when you go to the playoffs, but the Orange Bowl is the highest bowl that you could get under Rose and Sugar Bowl.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
That's why last year they gave it to Florida State, and they eventually got blown out by Georgia. Because they were ticked off. They didn't want to even play that game.
But no, that don't make sense because the national championship was the biggest one, B. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like the national.
What role? Don't know. Come on, man, hold on. Whoa, slow down. And then TCU lucked up and got up in there.
I would. The national championship is the biggest. I mean, the biggest you can get.
That's what's happening, bro. I mean, man, stop playing us short, bro. I mean, don't let her think. No, it ain't no color, no bowl. It's the one. It's the one, the last.
I know.
but I feel you. I agree. But hey, Mad Dog, I got a question for you. We're looking at all the games today: Texas, Bama, all these big name schools. Don't everybody look suspect? And if Colorado bring their A game, that is any given Sunday, well, any given Saturday,
boy,
because
after Vanderbilt beat Alabama, anybody can win.
Texas almost lost to Vandy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody looks like back in the day when Nick Saban just beating people by 40. Don't nobody look like that no more.
Nope. Not at all.
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you, when Prime get this team together and he really get a really good quarterback, trust me, he's gonna blow a lot of teams out of water.
Well, see, that's what I mean. Let's go right back to what I was saying before about this young boy we finna get in. And we don't really want this young boy because he might not be the one. So we talk about sitting him down for a whole year. I don't get that part. I'm gonna tell you something. Sunugo, listen to me, young man. Please get it like this. Look, Sunugo in this season legendary. What that means is they gonna go undefeated all the way through. All the way through to that bowl what it's supposed to be. He gonna be the first quarterback taken out the goddamn draft like he's supposed to be. Everything gonna fall out doing it like it's supposed to be. I don't know what script y'all read.
I would rather him go like the end of the first round, man. The end of the first round, because whenever a person go the first quarterback off the board, they always go to a bad team.
The first quarterback will be taken up out of the battle of Las Vegas. And they had already said and stated, got taken all the way down. And matter of fact, the one out there in Texas, the owner out there in Texas said he want him. But he ain't going to step down that low for him to get him. I mean, what are you talking about?
I pray he comes to Las Vegas. I'm already prepared to buy my season tickets.
Man, he's pulling the Eli. If anybody can pull an Eli, he got the pull. He's the best.
Exactly.
He not going to no
Maybe
New York.
Maybe you want to go to Miami. You never know.
Or nothing like that.
No, I just don't think. I don't think because he likes Miami too much and it's so fun. And I just don't think mentally your first year you want to go somewhere where you can have a level of discipline. You know where you get caught up in.
Prime not going for that though.
He ain't going for that.
Not going for that.
Prime gonna decide what to do.
Boys is discipline though.
I know. Miami is a whole temptation. So go and bring him to Vegas. Quit trying to send him to Miami. Let Miami said they want Cam Ward. Let them go take Cam Ward.
I'd rather Shador go than Cam just because Shador has a strong father. Coach Prime not going for that.
Listen, sir.
Coach Prime ain't going for that.
We buying that diabolical assignment you got over there. I didn't even listen to me. I'm gonna give you some.
But Las Vegas is Sin City though.
She want to go to Vegas, man.
It's safe cities, okay? There are safe people here.
Vegas got a team now. I know. I got you. I got you.
Hey, young man. I'm gonna tell you something. Look here. You don't want what's the name to come out there to Colorado next year, and you don't want what do you want?
I didn't say that. I said he shouldn't start. I said I don't see where he's him like the other quarterbacks, and I could be wrong. That's just my opinion.
Okay, now we got that out the way. Now let's get to the Shador Sanders. Let's get to the Shador Sanders out there in the Battle of Las Vegas. Why you don't like that?
I didn't say that. I just said he go to Miami. He could go because of his dad. I feel like Coach Prime. He coaching them boys alone. That's why they so far ahead of everybody, because your dad got the blueprint. Why wouldn't I not listen to my daddy when he gonna tell me it's like a cheat code?
Honestly, if you look at the top 5 teams right now that are out there for the draft, let's look at them. he's not going to go to the Giants. I'm saying it right now because the Mara family is notoriously racist, and they will not have a brown face be the face of their franchise. That's number one. He's not going to Cleveland because Cleveland sucks as far as football is concerned. The Panthers, you just saw what they did to Bryce Young. Tennessee, you just saw them underdeveloped Malik Willis, who came back after 3 weeks and beat the Tennessee Titans with their starting quarterback that they kept. And number 5 is the Raiders. Now, the Raiders, they just gave away Devontae Adams, and they have no skill positions. Everybody in the top 5 who could pick Shador is not a good fit for him as far as his talent. The one team that would be good, but he's not leaving, is Miami. And they just paid Tua that 200 million. But everybody in the top 5 has major holes, and nobody has any talent when he comes there to play with. That's the unfortunate thing. But I know Dion is not. He's going to pull an Eli. It's a reverse. Instead of Eli coming to New York, his son is not going to New York. The Marr
He'll
family.
be in Dallas then.
He
You
either
know,
going to Dallas or
you know
Las
what?
Vegas.
You know
Because
what?
he's
For
been
real,
talking to Las Vegas owner. He's been talking to the owner with Las Vegas. They've been
And then
taking
his
pictures.
mentor just bought some
Yeah.
percentage in the company too. In the
Oh
franchise.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Look at
no,
this.
thank you, young lady. I saw that yesterday. Boy, I'm telling you, smart. You're a
She
doctor
do her
too, huh?
research.
yeah,
Dr.
but
Rucker
Hey,
over there ain't playing.
did he buy receivers and a running back though?
you can get that
We
though. I
gonna get
mean,
them too.
you can
Yeah,
find
that's
But
that.
We gonna
easy.
get them
I,
That's too
too. Don't
easy.
worry about it.
I
You
think
gotta
Shador
think
should go to a team
Colorado.
with a good offensive line. I think he should do that. And they got some good receivers. I
But
don't
that
think he
ain't
should
how
go
the
through.
draft
I don't
Shador
think
can
he
works.
go
should go
to a
through
team that make you
Colorado
get offensive
year
line.
one again, man.
Man, at
But
That's
the
just
that's
gonna
end of the
ruin his
day,
career.
it's just not how the draft works. You can't just,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna go here because they have the better alignment. You can't. They just don't work like that.
Now it
At
don't
the
work
end
like
of the
that
day,
though.
man, we just spectators. But
Yeah.
I feel that with Coach Prime being his dad, he got something that ain't nobody else really got.
You,
That's
King
just
J,
my
you
opinion.
you speak. You the spectator. I'm gonna be. I'm
Don't
gonna have a position in Colorado. I
hey,
promise
hey, hey,
you.
hey, hey,
Okay,
doctor, hey,
okay,
hey,
hey,
hey, hey, hey,
hey,
hey,
when you
You
get
can
one,
be a
call me.
doctor.
I
You
got
hey,
can
credentials
hey,
too. Hey, interview me.
In
hey,
my
hey,
position,
you better apply, girl.
Dr. Rucker, I want you to understand something. Please understand this right now. King J is sitting up in his bed. That's a bad headboard. He sleep. It's time for him to go sleep. He talk crazy.
we just
Go to sleep,
spectators.
young man.
We ain't just spectators. First of all, Mad Dog's gonna be on their media team. I believe that he's gonna eventually get a pass and he's gonna be in the press conferences. And I'm gonna have
Hey,
one of the
hey,
coaching
hey,
jobs. Not I don't need to be a coach,
hey,
but I'm
hey, hey.
definitely gonna be like a player success strategist or something where I help them with the mental health stuff when they
Thank you.
transition in. It's gonna be
Hey,
something. God is
Hey,
opening up some doors now. Prime like people of God.
That's
So
that's
yeah,
that's
that's
a
true.
claim it,
fact.
claim it.
That's true. Man, dog, can I say, let me slow down. Man, dog, can I say this to you, young man, compared to what you were just saying?
Okay, what's good with your
Okay,
old
now this is
school?
what it is, young man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the past, you had a little differences as far as how things was going on out there, out there in Colorado. You understand? You didn't like what was going on, so you played your point, and then your point was well taken. I think it was somebody directed it back to you, and they let you know that you on point. They watching you just like you watching them. You
Oh yeah,
understand me?
they know I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Stop acting like you don't. Hey, bad dog. This is what I want you to do. Take this kind of.
He gone. He gone. I don't like that energy. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said,
what
hey,
happened to him?
I don't waste no time, man.
Oh,
Man, get you about it.
But
jeez.
okay, so we say Brady will make sure Shador is covered with everything he needs. I guarantee, 100%. You know,
I,
100%.
Mad
So,
Dog. Let me just, if you don't mind, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna dip out. First of all, again, thank you for letting us come on here
oh
and
yeah, 100%, man. You have
talk
good
about
energy,
all
man.
the
You know what
good
I'm
stuff
saying?
that's happening. And I just want to say, all the frustration, because I've been watching Dion his whole career when he was in playing for Atlanta, when he played for the baseball teams, all the way up to now. I've admired him as a person and as now seen him as a father and as a coach. Do y'all remember at the end of last year when they won their last game and they lost their last 6 or 7? And we were like, Dad, I thought this was the year. This year he made a bowl. He said, do
Yep.
you believe Do you believe? And we all follow him to this night
Mm-hmm.
to see that he did this. And I just want to, as
I
much as I
believe.
come on here sometimes and be like, oh man, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. I'm not going to belittle the fact that he did something that nobody believed that he could do. And I just want to just, I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm glad that there's a station or a page like yours that let us come together to prop him up, because a lot of places don't. So on that note, y'all have a good night and keep believing.
Appreciate
All
you.
right,
Appreciate
bye.
you. What about
Another
you,
thing,
King?
Mad Dog,
Yeah,
could
yeah.
we definitely give some flowers to Warren Sapp, man? He was like
Oh yeah.
animated on the sideline.
I don't
He
think
was
Warren
trying to.
Sapp get the credit he deserves.
Oh,
I definitely agree
oh
with you.
man.
Because he teach them that heart, that grit,
Mm-hmm.
That dog.
grind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The,
Yeah.
he has a
the
and
guys from last year, they had none of that. They were
right.
No,
soft.
they couldn't stop the run for nothing.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Yeah, none of those.
what about you, Winston? Do you have any final thoughts?
Um, there's one thing I want to say. One thing I like about Coach Prime, and I don't know if anybody see the difference between him and other coaches, because I've been watching football for a minute. He's that type of coach that he's not. He can't tolerate mediocrity. He's always pushing the players, to be better. He's always trying to get them out of that comfort zone and tell them, you won 6 games. You were supposed to win 6 games. He's
Right.
Yeah,
pushing them up to his level, because
Right.
a lot of people don't really know that this coach is the undefeated coach. He's not like you scrub coaches where, when they get 6 wins, they start celebrating down the block.
yeah,
He has that mindset like, I'm not comfortable.
yeah,
Even if he get to a bowl game and he win a bowl game, I'm not comfortable.
yeah,
He get to the playoffs, win a few playoff games, maybe get knocked out. I'm not comfortable. He get to the national championship, he doesn't win it. I'm not comfortable. When he was in the SWAC and he didn't win those 2 bowl games, he wasn't comfortable with that. And that was the one thing I love about him. He's them type of coaches that he's always, thinking about how to better the team, almost like 24/7.
I
Which
agree.
coach sleeping in the office? Who's doing that?
When you when
You
you
know.
when you have the money, like you say, to do whatever you want to do, I definitely agree.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely
and that's
appreciate
all.
you
Yeah,
coming.
that's all I want to say, man. I really tip my hat to the coach and the staff all around, because they really done a great job, man.
I
I
def-
seen them in their struggles, when they was at UCLA, and people were dogging them out. You know, I love to see people rise from the ashes, man. This is the stuff that I love right here.
I definitely agree with you, man. But yeah, anytime, chime in with us. Like I said before, we do have a bye week next week, so
Hmm.
definitely chime in on the channel. Your voice is definitely welcome.
Hmm.
What about you, King J, man? I know you keep it a buck. You always keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? How you feel?
Man,
Your final thoughts?
man, I appreciate you bringing me on, man. I just want to say I thank you, because I do YouTube too, and I
Okay, shout your
mentor
channel out,
kids.
man. Shout it out.
It's King J _117. It's more like motivational stuff. Sometimes I do scriptures. I coach small kids and I mentor kids in my neighborhood. So I'm always, just trying to help the young kids and stuff like that. And I want to potentially be a head coach somewhere. I don't know where, or even just a life coach, because I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, kind of like Coach Prime, and I've been following him for a long time, and I use that with my life. Even to me, being from Carolina, moving to Texas, I don't want to say right now on the internet, but a lot of good things happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Based off a lot of the pain that I went through. And it's like now I got a testimony to help other people. Even with some of these kids, teaching them about women, teaching them about sex, drugs, like the real, man. These kids need to know the real. So I'm just happy that I got other people that, think like me and stuff like that. But man, I'm riding with Coach Prime in Colorado till the wheels fall off, man. I watch every single last one of their games. till the clock hit zero. Even the games that they was losing, you know what I'm saying, all of that. So it's just been a blessing to me, man. And I look at Coach Prime like one of the people that they talk about in the Bible. That's why he hated so much, because I believe he's a true leader of men. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And he's like, he really glorifying Jesus Christ in a genuine way. Like, it's like I said, it's so
Yeah.
much deeper than a game, and people can't even see that. So
I
keep
agree.
doing what you're doing, man. You know, I'm gonna support whatever you do, whether you got 100,000 followers or you got two people. You know, I'm be on the live. So
I know that's what, hey, you always welcome. You like one of the first subscribers, what I'm saying, that always chime in with me regardless. And man, like you said, with your coaching thing, it's definitely going to come to you. And even with the YouTube channel, man, I'll make sure I shout it out. Obviously, for the 99 people that's watching right now, go subscribe to his channel. I knew your energy was good regardless, like you say, man, it's been years since we had a coach like Coach Prime. So I think we're seeing something. It's only the beginning. It's gonna get
yeah,
better and better for
it's
sure.
the beginning, man. And for you too, and the doctor over there, I can tell by her energy. She hard charging. Same with you. You know, it's a lot of people on here that talk about Coach Prime too, but they scared to say certain things because they kissing ass a little bit. But I feel like you gonna be exalted to a higher position because you keeping it real and people can see that. Even though some of the things you say, I'll be like, but he keeping it. I'll be like, I gotta ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
I be
Because
fussing with him in the
we
comments.
yeah, we living in a generation where people think just because you telling the truth, you hating. That's not hating if you telling the truth.
I
Exactly. I
just
hate
said
that.
that today to somebody. I said, listen,
So
every disagreement doesn't make us enemies. Like,
yeah,
people think we have to agree with every single thing. No, I don't
Yeah,
not like you because I didn't agree with a moment that you had. And it's okay for me to
facts.
tell you, hey, you slacking. Get it
yeah,
together.
that's true.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
definitely true, man. King J, what you say you coaching? What
Yeah.
is it? Like what you
Well, I
coach?
coach AAU is fifth and sixth grade. The season is over right now. I'm working on building my own organization because I also sub in the schools and I've been going to all these schools and I'm seeing how the school systems is set up and I really don't like it. And a
Right.
lot of these kids gravitate to me and a lot of the kids don't like school. And for a lot of reasons which I don't want to broadcast online, but these kids need love and these kids need somebody to know they really care about them because a lot of these teachers, they do not care, man. They do not
Yeah,
care. And then just in my community, I train kids for football and basketball. Like I'm outside every day with kids in my neighborhood. Or if it's just giving them game, like some of the AU guys, I do Bible study with them. I take them to church. You know what I'm saying? All that. Like I said, I teach them about everything. Teach them to stay away from drugs. Teach some of these kids how to use condoms, everything. Bro, I'm telling these kids real life stuff, bro. Because I done made a lot of mistakes, and I know for a fact that God saved me and put me in the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
it,
Because I'm I
Man.
can't give I gotta give God all the thanks, bro.
hey,
This just
that's
the
real.
beginning. This just the
That's
beginning, and I can see it with y'all too. Like the same journey I'm on, I know y'all on it. I can hear it in y'all voice. I can feel it. I can sense it. Y'all gonna be good either way. So
That's real. You too, man. Like I said, I know energy. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all ain't ending the night with that, just because, I left y'all on here for a reason, man, because I like y'all energy. And I do feel like, saying we all definitely going somewhere like 1000%, And so, but yeah, anytime, like I said, we got a bye week next week, but the week after next, you definitely welcome to join for sure.
okay. All right, y'all have a good night, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, you too, you too. And with you, Dr. Amy, I definitely appreciate you as well. I mean, you pretty much took over the live with the questions.
Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
no, it actually was good. Like I said, it was better than what I usually do. I usually just come on here and we just basically talk. But with your with your commentary, it mainly was well put together. So may have to see if I can hire you or some with collaboration or something
But
like
you know
that.
what? I wrote you on one of the messages before. I said, "Yo, we have to do like one of these shows together." I was like,
Yeah,
"I've been wanting to come up, even if it's like our spotlights of the week, like who we think are gonna have breakout games." Because I do it on my like social media page. I'll put it in like my story. I'll make like the pictures of the people and like put the names of the players I think that's gonna have like a breakout game or whatever the case may be. So yeah, like I would love to be on here with you and then even help you with some of your graphics and stuff because I know I use StreamYard and I know how to do all the banners, the backdrops, all the things.
yeah. See,
So
I'm a
I'll
former
definitely
player. I
help
don't.
take your show to the next level. You know how Shador and Travis have their stuff with their YouTubes? I know how to do like all the edits and all of that. So I want to definitely help you and sew into your life to take your show to like the next level. And so, listen, if y'all haven't helped this brother out, send him a cash app, whatever the case may be. Not that he's asking for it, but he gets on here and he keeps us informed, especially for us real CU fans. And so I'm just honored. Don't you stop. I believe that this is just the beginning. I think that you are an amazing sports analyst, that you've really watching with a level of insight that you're not just here just to make a video for clickbait. It ain't just throwing up something. You really like, even in the off season, it was your videos that kept me abreast who was our commits, who was decommitting, who was coming and not coming. And so your show and channel is needed. So I appreciate that.
I definitely appreciate it. So you have a YouTube channel. You want to shout it out?
I think if you just click my name, you should be able to find it. I think it's just Dr. Amy. I'm on everything, just Dr. Amy. I do speak, so I want to definitely start doing some segments. I have my own personal stuff that's going on because I'm in ministry. So I want to definitely do some faith in football. I hate that Prime doesn't, Coach Prime don't do his words that he used to do last year. Remember, he would like have a word that we would always see in the practice. I don't think I've even saw him this year.
No, he haven't done that this year. Maybe it's because he's so locked in.
Right. And he shifted it. But God does give me inspiration from watching them. And I think the last, if people want to go just check it out and make that video go viral on my Instagram page, which is just Dr. Amy Rucker, you should be able to find it, or Amy Rucker, I am Amy Rucker, whatever. It was about the next one up. Yeah, the next man up. Shador said it in the last press conference when 4 of our receivers got hurt. Yeah. And he was like, one of the reporters asked him, what was the mentality in the room? And he said, the next man up. And I just believe that was prophetic for a lot. Like, people don't realize Coach Prime, like with him coming to Colorado, put a lot of people like you seen all these emerging voices that you hadn't seen. And this, like, the internet gives you so much opportunity. And I know they're watching these videos. So.
Yeah, I definitely know that too. So what you say, your Instagram, you
just I am Amy Rucker. Yeah, I am Amy Rucker. YouTube, just click my page. I think my battery gonna die on you. Let me just move my screen. I'm gonna move my screen so it don't die. But yeah, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited for us working together, collabing on some stuff. Yeah, my battery.
What do you think? What do you plan on doing during the bye week? Do you have any plans? Because we don't have no Colorado Buffs content next week.
I don't know. I didn't have anything planned. I mean, Lord, I'm trying to find this. Okay, here we go. I found it before it die on you because it will die quick too. Okay, got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do as it relates to it. I'm gonna watch. When we get off of here, I'm gonna watch all the press conferences and see what the players were saying before I go to sleep. It's super late your time. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm actually in Mississippi, so it's like it's 2:25 a.m. here.
Oh yeah, you need to be asleep. But I'm gonna go back and watch all of the press conferences for after the games.
Yeah, me too.
I probably watch some highlights from whoever we play next to kind of see. And so maybe we could just talk about that on the next one if you want to. I'll pop on and we could do who we think we're gonna have a breakout season. What we think we see in the other team and what we may need to watch for, because I'm like, every team that they've said something, I'm so glad we just dominated this whole game, like literally. from start. Like I don't think we was ever down.
No, we pretty much was up the whole game. You
And I
know,
think the commentator said something that caught my attention when they were going in the locker room. He said, what did he say? That Cincinnati had not been down at half this
yeah,
season.
yep. I think I want to say he actually even said that they had one of the best defenses. Um, I want to say in the conference, if I'm not mistaken. So it was actually great because Colorado made their defense look like, you know, they wasn't really that.
Right, right. And so we get these people, and no offense, we're and it's not that these teams aren't good, it's just the fact that we're playing better.
Yeah, I
And
definitely.
that's it. It's not that, because I do believe the stuff, I'm sorry, I do believe that the stuff that they're saying about the other teams are accurate and real. But I believe that we're just playing that much better with more heart, more consistency, more we know that now we have that family element. And I know we have closing words, and I'll let you go. Some of my closing words is, listen, what Coach Prime said, believe. I don't care if they give you the bottom of the barrel. Just know that God will help you build that thing to the top. You got to also know that when God opens up a door that's effectual, like the Bible says it like this, and I know this is not a time to preach, but it says that I'll open up a great and effectual door, but many oppose you. Know that it comes with haters. Know that it's not going to be easy. Know that people you're going to have all types of naysayers, haters, doubters. You got to drown out all the noise. I love that this year Colorado has drowned out all the noise, because we forget, I think what they forget, Mad Dog, when they are thinking about Colorado, is that this was a complete revamp, a
Yeah,
rebuild. You talk about 60 people last year, 40 new people this year. This is not an Alabama where they've been together for years and you got decades of stuff that's already in place, already built. Like, this is a whole new, everything.
yep, it is. Hey, King J said, let's talk about other teams next week. So I guess you'll be in charge of that. We have or your real life skills. So we definitely can do that. Me, you, King J. We all can definitely do that, man. It was definitely a great panel, for sure.
All righty.
So I'm gonna let you close out, and then I'm going to bed.
Listen, I pretty much said what I needed to say. Listen, don't be afraid to start over. Just like let Colorado be an inspiration to the things that you can do, the possibilities, and believe. Like, it may not look like it's gonna happen, but stay persistent, stay consistent, keep striving, keep grinding. I don't care what it is. Even if you want to start a YouTube channel, like I've been hesitant about doing like faith in football, but I'm like, why? Why? If I get one like, oh well, keep
It's
putting
gonna
them out
grow.
there, keep showing up, because I've watched your channel grow. It's like what you're at now, like almost 30,000 or something.
Yeah. I want to say up 26,000, and if I can do it, anybody in the chat, you including yourself, can do it because I'm not a technical guy. I mean, I'm still trying to learn like how to do this, how to do that. Obviously, my live stream says it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the main thing is just starting. Like I tell people that all the time. That's the main thing as far as starting a YouTube channel. Just turn your camera on, whether you have a 4K camera or Android.
Right.
It don't matter. Like just start.
Just
Everything that's
start.
gonna come.
That's it. So that's our closing remarks. Just start. Like today, if you want to start today, if you want to cover Colorado, if you want to put up a video, if you want to start a channel, if you want to do something on TikTok, whatever the case may be, just start, because there's an audience for your voice. And
Exactly.
so listen, I can't wait till you monetizing and you bringing it, you get your first plaque with your 1,000,000 views. I'm already speaking that over you. Yay!
Yes.
Well, good night. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, sounds great. Well, I definitely appreciate you, and then I would definitely reach out to you along with King J as well, man. But yeah, Colorado Buffs was able to defeat this football team. Very, very good game. I tried to work with my speaking, but it's like I said, it's 2:30 a.m. So, I think it was a great live for sure. Definitely appreciate you guys. KT4 says, but by the grace of God, I am what I am, and His grace which was bestowed upon me was not in vain. Facts. I think I kicked me out. Yeah, I think you kicked yourself out as well. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely I will reach out to you on your YouTube or Instagram, and we'll definitely get that set up. And so once again, Skull Buffs, take care.